Good afternoon, this is Mike with Low Def Media, and today we've got another product review. Today we've got the Sony point and shoot, the DSC HX80. It's got a 30 time, zoom. Shoots about 18 megapixel, does have 24 frames per second at 1080, but there's 3 different filming formats. And so the standard only shoots in 30 frames a second, then you have to change the formatting so that you can get the 24. I'm using the inboard microphone. It's kind of windy today, so I have the wind reduction on. No external mic, and seems like a pretty decent image. Got the internal stabilization on, so we'll see. I'm walking in the park here across the street from my house, so we'll see how that goes. But this is one of those cameras that if you're just getting into either photography or content creation, vlogging perhaps, it's got a very low price point. It's at that $300 mark. And, you know, maybe this is something that, will get you started without breaking the bank. And it's a Sony Zeiss lens. So, you're gonna get very dependable image quality. Not so much in low light, but for right now, it's pretty decent. All right, just wanted to jump in here real quick and point out something you've probably already thought of, perhaps. So we're doing this review of the DSC HX80 Sony camera, and I told you that the price point is around $300 and that it's a nice entry-level camera if you're just getting into vlogging. Well, so is your phone. If you've got an iPhone, or if you've got an Android, or if you've got a Pixel, then you've probably got a phone that's adequate for vlogging. But I know, in my personal opinion, using my phone to vlog with all the time or to make any kind of content means that it gets stored on my phone, and then I run out of data really quick. Not data, but storage. And so it's just a hassle. So what I prefer to do is record on a camera, a dedicated camera that I can pull the memory card out of and put it in either my iPad or my Mac, and then I can start editing my footage. That way, it doesn't take up storage on my cloud. And as we all know, if you're part of that Apple ecosystem, that can run out pretty quick. So, back to the video. Busy day here at the park. Got lots of people walking around. And so one of the things, if you're gonna do these kind of reviews, can't be shy. All right, so we've walked into some shade now, so now you can tell that low light performance. See if the image quality has eroded just a little bit. Hopefully the sound isn't too bad. Again, using that inboard mic. It's on the top of the camera. So hopefully it's picking me up without having to yell. Now, here's the interesting thing. Similar to the ZV-1, a lot of people complained about that Sony camera because the crop was so tight. They loved the camera. They loved the bokeh in the back, the blur, made it look very professional, but they did complain that you had to extend the camera out quite a bit because of the cropping. And I'm noticing the same thing on this camera. Most of my other cameras, if you follow the channel, I've used a Fuji X-A5, and that has a very nice stable image. It's a mirrorless camera. It's about $100, $150 more than this one, but it does a very good job, and it doesn't crop quite as tight as this one does. I also used a GoPro, and as you know, an action camera, it's going to have a much wider field of view. I've also used the Fuji, what is it called? It's not the Coolpix, it's the other one. Anyway, it's the Fuji action camera, the XP90, and it didn't crop at all either. It had a very nice wide field of view. So if you're gonna vlog, those are great cameras. Now the X-A5, that's a great vlogging camera because it does have the flip-up screen similar to the Sony. but the XP90 does not, and so you gotta guess. But it's good that there's a wide field of view because you don't have to be, spot on to be in frame. Now this particular camera has the flip up screen in the back. There is no cold shoe mount on top, so it's not gonna get in the way of any kind of microphone or anything because there's no mic jack. On top, you've got the 2 mic inputs, you've got a flash, and in the very corner, I guess, looking at it, the right corner, if you're behind it, the left corner, you do have a pop-up viewfinder, which I think is totally unusable. I'd rather use the LCD screen on the back. So let's see, what else can I tell you about this? If you're gonna use this camera for vlogging, and you've got plenty of good light, then this is excellent. For the price point, it's really dependable, it's easy to throw in a bag, it's very reliable. So I do like this camera, a lot of great features that you would expect to see on higher end cameras. But if you're someone who really needs great audio and really great image, like a 4K image or really good image stabilization, it's probably not the one for you. So, real quick test here. I'm gonna extend the arm out a little bit so I can get a little wider field of view, and this is what it would look like. And now, you tell me how it sounds. Is this something you think you could use as a vlogging camera? I think it serves the purpose, but here at Low Def Media, we let you decide, helping you find low-cost alternatives to your technology and fitness passions. Hey, if you like what you're seeing, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, and if this is the kind of content that you're interested in seeing more of, hit subscribe. So until the next one, this is Mike with Low Def Media.